What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Magicide. Welcome back to our campaign here playing Guild Wars 1. We are at the very end of Prophecies. We are at the end of our kind of a Tyrian campaign. Well, I shouldn't say Tyrian campaign because I think Tyria is the entire world, which would include Actually, no, I take that back. Tyria is the continent, not the world. So this would technically be the Tyrian campaign. Although, strictly speaking, Eye of the North would also be part of the Tyrian campaign. So this is the end of Prophecies. We are sitting here at House Precipice. You see the two little swords? That's right. I went ahead and beat this mission the other night because I have tried in vain a few times to actually record this episode to actually finish this mission, but it's been a son of a bitch. And the reason why is there's a type of like fire imp here called Spark of the Titans, and they do this huge burst of damage. It's all fire damage. So to counter that, the way I was successful is basically I have 3 people here that are rangers, or at least some kind of ranger, and I've put in Winter. Winter is a really important skill. I also have it disabled here because otherwise they just constantly cast it, so I'll be the one that actually has to micro it. Speaking of which, we also need to restrict that as well. So the other people, it's pretty much going to be the same type of deal here. We're going to bring in all of our let's see, our ritualists and our mesmers. I think we do one more, and I believe I wanted either Talcora or Elias. I think we want Elias, right? Because Elias has spirits. Men body. Okay, not really. Okay, so you just do damage. You know, I'm kind of thinking about taking Elias out, maybe, and then putting in, say, Talcora, because Talcora has some of these other awesome spells like Ray of Judgment and stuff. The other thing I also want to check out and make sure is that we got a couple of res spells. Okay, so I think we should be good to go here. Right, I did have some leftover things. I've been doing quite a bit of the rest of the cartography, and I was trying to do some VQ, some vanquishing of, say, like Snake Dance and Talus Shoot. But let me tell you something. Be very careful if you're going to be doing the cartography related things and a vanquish at the same time, because there's a lot of times where when you're doing the whole the cartography stuff, you have to get really close to these like little these spawn points. That's not really the word. Phase points, you know, where you actually just go into, like, if I wanted to go from Talus Shoot to Ice Dome, you have to go through the little thingy mabobber here. But if you get too close to it, you end up in the other thing, and it really sucks when you're, like, you know, 2/3 of the way done trying to vanquish Talus Shoot and you accidentally stumble into, like, Ice Dome. Also, there's a couple, like, really stupid, terrible places around here. Like, I tried doing it in, like, the Maguba jungle area over here in Tangleroot, and, like, there's, like, old Jones or Jonas or whatever his name is. He'll actually, if you talk to him and you choose the correct, like, conversation key points, he'll actually bring you over to Riverside Province. So, like, that actually happened to me over here. It really sucked, but, you know, I did actually uncover Maguma State over here, which is great. And I will be doing some vanquishing sometime soon. As a matter of fact, today there is a Zaishin quest for doing a VQ of the Deldramore Bowl, which is right here. So I think we're going to be doing that later. But first, let's actually just finish up our goddamn campaign here. I think it's about that time. I've went ahead and I've already acquired all of the elite skills from this mission, obviously, so I don't have any signets to capture. And I've also went ahead and purchased the rest of the Mesmer and Elementalist skills that I had not had or unlocked even for the rest of Prophecies. I just went through. As a matter of fact, if you just go to Doc here in Emberlight Camp, he'll have all of the skills. For some reason, I think at the very beginning, like when this game was still, like, relatively new, like, I swear to God that Doc didn't actually have all of the core skills. I mean, before it was called core skills. I believe that there were a couple skill trainers that actually had, like, unique skills or skills that you could only get from that skill trainer, but I don't think that's certainly not the case anymore. You can just go to Emberlight Camp and he'll have all of these skills for both of your professions right there. So without further ado, let's jump right in. As far as the other skills that I'm running, it's a fairly basic. I just, as far as Vec goes, you know, he's going to be running a whole bunch of these, like, cold spells. We do have the ward against harm. Oh, that's right. You know, somebody that I am actually missing. We're going to kick Talcora. I actually decided in cost, whatever. You know, he's got a fairly standard, like, tanky build. I did have to side out a couple of the skills because the AI really sucks at using this build, this warrior elementalist build. But I gave him obsidian flesh, and he's also got, where is it at? Ward against elements, and then Lion's Comfort. The other people are pretty much just pretty standard. Panic Mesmer, he's just a Dunkoro here is just a healer. I just sided him in so I can get another res. Also really needed a healer, but another winter is really nice. So anyways, let's jump right in. It'd be really great to actually finish this campaign. And by the way, if you guys have not been checking out my other series for the Crusader Kings 2 Canary Isle Shattered World mod thingy, my latest video, which would have been yesterday's, I did say that there is going to be a little bit of a hiccup here in our recording schedule because I am currently going to be upgrading my current rig by, you know, and I purchased a whole bunch of new pieces and everything, and I'm thinking I should have all of those pieces by the end of this week, but I'm going to end up having to take like a couple days off because if you've ever built your own computer or had to like install an operating system or do anything like that, you know that it takes a pretty good amount of time. It's not the installation of the hardware, it's just all the updates and reinstallation of everything, and then, you know, all of your settings. And I have been doing a pretty prodigious job of making sure everything was backed up, but just FYI out there, you know, although I'm certain that, like, you know, after this particular mission here, we should be alright. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna have you guys do this. Alright, so we're going Winter. So Winter's a really good skill here because it's going to turn all of the damage into cold damage, and it basically is going to negate a lot of like the sparks that we're going to fight. But we're going to have to sit there and play around with this thing. Okay, so first of all, let's get rid of these hawks. Now these hawks here in just a moment. Okay, so you notice we have the fist of the Titans and hand of the Titans here. Alright, so basically the way it works is you have these Burning Titans. They're like the top level guy, right? And he's just like a warrior class. They're big, they don't really have great skills or anything like that. And basically what ends up happening is once you kill it, there'll be a lesser form, which is the Risen Ashen Hulk. And they are a Necromancer class, and once you kill them, then they split up into the Hand and Fist of the Titans, which are both warrior classes. They can do a lot of damage, so it's like you got to be really careful about breaking apart these things. It's kind of like those Russian dolls. I forget what they're called, Marioshka dolls or something like that. Something like that. You know, like the little doll inside the doll. Or excuse me, it's kind of like the little wooden like doll thingy inside the doll. You know what I'm talking about? If I'm explaining that correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of the Underlich. So if you're lucky, you could pretty much just like slide past these guys, right? Like you don't have to fight them. See, as you can see here, we have the Spark of the Titans. Unfortunately, I did bring put cost here at the end, like a moron. Okay, so we want the Winter. Okay, let's cast Mistrust here. Really, you just want to like bombard these guys. I do have Chaos Storm because I think Chaos Storm is pretty dead sexy, man. Also, the war against harm is really fucking good. Really good for this mission. See how much damage they're doing? It's crazy. Insane. Okay, so Winter is like somewhere else. Fuck. We're getting hit from the back here. Already take my first loss. I was doing this like flawlessly the other day, of course, off camera, naturally. So here we go. So we got the fists, the Titans, and everything. So what we're gonna do? Let's get another Winter up. Okay, so let's get rid of you, the Burning Titans, that is, and he'll end up spawning this Ashen Hulk. And you really want to take out these Ashen Hulks kind of quick, simply because they will do the Aura of the Lich, like what he's doing now, and then he ends up spawning in a whole bunch of the disgusting Lord Horrors, and then you just got to deal with them on top of everything else. Although they go down pretty quickly, so it's not that big a deal. So we did get the one off. Come on. I'm really enjoying Chaos Storm. It's a really good crowd control spell. Because if nothing else, end up just standing there and taking all the damage, or they move. And most of the time when they move, you know, like they're not casting their annoying spells or skills or whatever else. Really quality stuff. Really enjoy it. See, like this, the little like pink thing, the little pink swirly thing, that was the whole cast. So it's got a small area of effect. Just FYI. Wait, what the fuck? Like a random meteor hit me. I know the UI is going to look a little cluttered here because I have my hero slots open, but I really need to do this because we need to micromanage the use of winter. Okay, so one big thing about doing this mission is you really want to pay attention to energy management. If you have your healers and stuff, you really want to make sure that they have like their maxed out energy at all times. So this is one of those kind of like stop and go missions. All right, first of all, let's get our winter up. That's an important one. Let's also start to do the Spark of the Titans. Make sure to get these guys out of the way, like right now, as quick as possible. There's one. Gotta get rid of the other one. Come on. Let's get another winter up and running. There we are. Come on, get rid of the Spark. There we are. Very good. Excellent. Try to get that, no, got that cast over all the time. Perfect. So that means these guys are just going to sit there and just take that damage. The good news is a lot of times they'll take that damage, they fist in the hand of the Titan with the heels to take the damage, and basically they'll do their whole, healing sickness, so which means that they're just sitting there tanking all that damage while they're trying to get a heal off. So as you can see, you got to really watch out for the hand and the fist of the Titans because, I mean, they can do some pretty mean damage here. Damn. Well, at least I kept my lockpick. I was hoping for some more gold. Okay. I mean, it is max damage. I don't know. You know, we'll just throw it there for the moment. All right, so you never want to, when you get to this area, you never want to rush in. So basically what that group right there is going to do, he's going to come around like this, and same thing with the rest of these ones. You really want to watch out for that. You don't want to rush in here, otherwise you're going to end up aggro all of them. Just let them move, and it'll give you a little bit of time to like regenerate some of your mana as well. And basically what I'm going to do is we're gonna put our, actually move up just a touch more. We're gonna plop down our winter, and then let's get this party started here. God damn it! Get a winter up! Somebody get a winter up! Come on! Somebody get the winter up! Damn it, Dunkoro is getting crushed because the fucking the Bone Horror absolutely ate him alive. Okay, let's get rid of the fists of the Titan first. They're gonna do some crazy. Oh shit, we're over aggro here. Over aggro. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, that's the problem. We have that other group right from behind us. Okay, Cost just took. Pretty much just bit the bullet there. All right, let's come back around. So this is the unfortunate part is that Dunkoro doesn't have, I mean, the AI is just going to sit there and spam all their healing spells. Okay, can we do that? Come on, motherfucking cocksucker. Shit. Getting smashed. Come on, people. Let's get the fuck out of there. This mission is a bitch, okay? That's all I gotta say. It's a big pain in the ass. Alright, so I Dream a Genie. You are my Panic Mesmer. Okay, so not you. Miko Nurse has Flesh of My Flesh, which is fantastic. And the rest of my people, looks like they've already used up their reses. You want to know something? That's what I should be doing. telling them not to use their res. What about Cost? Cost has one, right? No. So we definitely want... Oh, Dunkor dead, Durr! So the problem is that group is going to immediately aggro. Otherwise, they're going to die right away and take some more death penalty. Oh, looks like I got a little lucky there. Very, very nice. Okay, so there's that. Oh, there's so many bone horrors. Like, it almost makes sense for me just to sit here and wait. Motherfucking chill. Nice. So unfortunately, this is what you're going to have to do. I got my healer back, which is great. He's got some death penalty here. And speaking of which, we do have a boss character over here with the Spark of the Titans are not part of them. Not part of the boss. If we get him back, I'll be able to get my reses back, but we also have to worry about these sparks. Okay, so as long as we can get rid of this guy, like, lickety-split here. Target him. Okay. Get the other spark. This is where, whatchamacallit, backfired. Really handy. Okay, it's also getting empathy up. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, we do have the boss, unfortunately, as a part of like a little group here, but that's okay. I mean, I was going to take him out anyways. Not expecting to actually have aggro them. Whatever, it's fine. He's easy. And we'll get our reses back. I did disable them, so these assholes don't actually end up using it. Okay, so what did we get here? We got some earth magic, okay. A little bit of money. So it looks like we're going to be able to get cost back. We also probably really want a winter over here. Well, there's cost, which is perfect. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to sit here and chill and wait for Dunkoro's mana to regenerate. Probably going to edit that out, by the way. Storm, baby. Yeah. Love it. Get some, motherfucker. Yeah. There we are. Got rid of the other spark. Fucking A, man. This is how we do it. Get that Chaos Storm up and running. Yep. And then down he goes. And then these guys are just going to sit there and take the damage. Love it. Look at it. Yeah. Face off and eat his soul. I hate this mission. This mission sucks. Okay, so let's pick up our stuff. Let's do that. Wow, the Ancient Seer is still alive here. So sometimes you get a really bad spawn where this guy will be dead, where they'll just automatically attack him. This Burning Titan normally won't attack the Ancient Seer until you get like within like a certain distance of them. But that's okay, because then, you know, you get in close and this is basically what ends up happening. Outstanding, okay. Let's get our A winter up running, please. Let's also get a chaos storm. Yep. Take all that beautiful damage. Just like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the chaos storm ends up doing so much damage to him that he'll just sit there and continually take damage while he tries to get off his healing signet. Okay, so if I could possibly keep you guys back here. Let's just aggro these guys over here. Let's get a winter. Okay, does me really no good because, unfortunately, these Risen Ashen Hulks just don't want to be aggroed. Let's get it back. Really just don't want to aggro this other group that's over here. There we are. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get our Chaos Storm off for a second time on these guys. Not a biggie. Outstanding. Look at that shit. Okay, so what we need to do is move up a little bit. So what you really want to do is have all of your people like cast their spirits and then move back and then just sit behind them. Maybe I should do that. Where's my... not you. I need this one. Can we get a Signet of Spirits, please? Just move them up. Alright, I'm gonna get blasted here. I know I am. Shit. Not far enough forward. There we are. There we are. Okay, so this is where we want to do our whole Arcane Echo energy search, as long as we don't die. Come on, kill off the sparks. Kill off the sparks. Kill off the sparks. There we go. Now we ain't got shit to worry about. Alright, let's get rid of these Ashen Hulks. Finally, we can probably start working on this other guy. Yeah, got my Chaos Storm off. Perfect. Awesome sauce. Well, this attempt is going rather swimmingly. This is attempt number 2 today, by the way. So if you see a little choppiness to parts of the video, there's your reason why. I don't think I really need to worry about letting these guys regenerate. This guy's pretty straightforward. The Burning Titan bosses, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think they just die. I don't remember if they actually spawn the lesser forms. I think they might. Guess we'll find out here. Nope. Just the boss himself. It works for me, man. So basically, the rest of this is just pulling your group. So we definitely want to get this Ashen Hulk up here so we don't get stabbed in the back. There we go. So that's fine. All right, let's make sure that we also have a winter up and running. So absolutely, positively, want to take out the Risen Ashen Hulks. Let's get a Chaos Storm up and running. Definitely got a lot of aggro here. Shouldn't be much of a problem because they're all grouped fucked up. Okay, let's get rid of his other hand. And we'll start working on the, obviously, the Risen National. Come on. There we are. Didn't manage to get my, Chaos going off in time. But I will. Oh, yes. And that's how it's done. Okay, so we got two groups over here. We only want the one. Well, we do have the spark. Who's gonna annihilate me? Come on, somebody heal me. Somebody heal me. Get that winter going, please. Okay, let's take out these sparks. Really important. Let's get our Chaos Storm up and running as well. Because that's going to make them move. That's why I'm saying that the crowd control is excellent. Because while the sparks are moving, they're not going to be casting their spells on us. And of course, you know, that's going to play a big role here, because if they're not casting spells on us, we're going to be doing the damage to them, but they're not going to be doing the damage to us. Really important. So it looks like we just have Risen Ashen Hulks over here. Some bone dudes. So what I'm going to do, this is all lava. Obviously, if we stand it, we're going to take damage and be burning. So we're going to actually get these guys to come to us a little bit. We also want a winter, please. If that's possible. Somebody? Three sparks up here, so this is one of those times where you probably want to sit back and let your mana regenerate. I think I'm going to. I do have both of these winters here that need to be, that they're cooldowns. Still need to. Proceed. What we want to do is have a winter back here, and then as we get closer, we'll do another one. Energy surge is so good, destroying their mana, in addition to actually just doing a whole bunch of damage to them. Alright, so here's the problem, is that we're going to be fighting another group of these guys, and we only have the one winter available. Well, one is better than none, so let's get one in there. Let's get started here. Shit. Really want to watch out for that one. That's what ends up really destroying you. Come on, motherfuckers, help me out here. Jesus Christ. Hey, can we get healed? Somebody heal me? Alrighty, so here we are. We are pretty much at the end. And I will kind of explain the situation over here. The situazi. Dunkoro still needs his mana, and we looks like have the one winter. Okay, so basically the way it works is, if you can tell up here, we're gonna take out this one group real quick. Let's get rid of these guys first. We'll move in a little bit closer. I'll show you guys exactly exactly what I was talking about when it comes to this mission. So here's the bonus. I did do the bonus, right? Oh, did I not talk to the guy? So this is where the Armageddon Lords are supposed to spawn. Maybe I completely failed to actually talk to them. Oops. Okay, so here we are. We are back here at the Ancient Seer. Completely forgot to talk to this fool. Unchecked, the Titans will rend Tyria asunder. Stopping the Lich is the only real way to defeat them, but there is more to this problem than you know. Among the Titan horde, there are their champions, the Armageddon Lords. If they are not stopped, these demons will surely bring an end to both man and beast. Most likely, the Lords will be the last ones through the portals that have been opened. Okay, so now that we have our bonus mission that I completely forgot to talk to, I will see you guys after we get our way back into that area, and then I will kind of explain how. Okay, welcome back. Here we are. We are kind of at the end here. You see these big bluey globy things in the portal race? That's the actual part of the mission that you want to deal with. Okay, the Armageddon Lords are the bonus. So what you have here is you have these Hand of the Titans and Fist of the Titans. They end up respawning, so you have to be really careful about this. What you want to do is keep your people back, first of all, and don't let them go in the lava because it will burn. And you just want to basically aggro the one. That's it. Sit here in the corner. Wrong spell there. And the Armageddon Lords, they will actually form their lesser counterparts. Like, for instance, this guy, I think, will turn into a Risen National here in just a moment. There we are. And then, of course, they'll spawn their own individual Hand and Fist of the Titans. So you just gotta be careful because these Hands and the Fists of the Titan, they will respawn until you start killing off some of these other groups. Okay, so we got one. We also have this wandering group over here. Let's get them out of the way. So we got another boss over here. It's like one of the ranger bosses. So let's actually make sure that we get rid of the hands and the fists first. Because they do definitely quite a bit of damage. Let's also get a Chaos Storm up and running. And let this punk ass sit there and take all that damage. Beautiful. Another boss down. Oh, there's an actual chest over here. So I think what we'll do is we will actually put my people right there. Finally get some gold. Fortunately, it is another rune. A rune that I absolutely positively do not need. So the bonus mission here is pretty straightforward, and it's pretty easy. There we go. Finally spawned them in. Fortunately, I'm not going to have a Chaos Storm ready for these guys. Just pay attention to what you're doing in this mission. Just go at it slow. You don't want to rush it. Okay, finally, I'm actually going to put my people right here on this edge, and then we'll go ahead and take care of this guy. Save my Chaos Storm for the Ashen Risen Health. Okay, so as far as the bonus mission goes, you only need to kill their top form to get the bonus. Which is great. And also, I would recommend, for anybody out there that wants to do the cartography stuff, we take a look at the mini-map, okay? So you don't want to destroy the portal titans. The portal titans, or excuse me, portal wraiths. There's one over here in these like little fingers here. That's where the three of them are at. You don't want to kill them. What you can do is kind of like just kill off some of these like little groups that are wandering around here. And especially if you're trying to cap some elite skills, sometimes your monster boss or your boss monsters can actually spawn over here instead of over here. But what you want to do is you want to follow this pathway up, and you can take it all the way up here and then just completely explore this area. Because otherwise, if you take out all three of the portal wraiths, it ends up doing the whole cutscene thing, and you don't really want to take care of that quite yet. But since I'm not worried about doing it, because I've already done it, we're just going to go ahead and take care of these guys first. Although I do really want to aggro a couple of them. So we do have a boss over here. I think the Mesmer boss. So right now I'm just trying to clear these guys out a little bit. Okay, we'll deal with the boss over there. Just take care of these little peons first. If they walk into me, that's fine. Because we do have like this other wandering group over here. It's pretty big and nasty. So definitely be paying attention. Actually, you know what I think I should do is probably back up. They do have the one spark of the Titans. Alright, as long as they don't continue to walk over here, which that totally looks like they're going to. God damn it. Retreat! Get the fuck out of Dodge, man. I mean, I'll definitely fight that group if I have to, but for the time being, though... Ah, shit, I just aggroed them. Alright, everybody get the fuck back. Get the fuck back! Guard your grill! Yeah, that's the unfortunate part with some of the spirits and whatnot. Okay, so if we end up fighting these guys, we can do it on our own terms here, which is great. Just worried about that spark of the Titan up there. This guy right here. Yeah, take him out. Nope, not that one. It's the spark. The spark. Get rid of the spark. Of course, dumb Koro just bites the bullet there. God, that guy sucks. And of course, I go down. Can we get a flesh of the flesh, please? Flesh of my flesh. By the way, I'll take my my rice. Come on. There we are. Well, really need to get back and regroup here. It's now that I can't take on the Burning Titan, the Ashen Risen Hulk. Risen Ashen Hulk. Well, I've been saying that backwards the entire time, like a moron. So my guys are pretty messed up here. Let's see here. We need Acolyte Jin. As you can see, we have no mana. And it looks like they've already used their reses. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, we can take out this guy at least. This just kind of like bugs out, just sits there taking all that damage. Yeah. Oh, where's he at? There he is. Finally. There we go. And we'll pick up the rest of my party here. So most people actually have the positive morale boost here, which is great. So we only have the Risen Ashen Hulks. Let me go get some motherfucking payback. guy, but I really want to take care of this boss here. Because he has his own group. Meaning that he's, you know, he's not like wandering around with anybody else. Oh, Chaos Storm. You're just so gorgeous. And these portal rays, they ain't no thing. They're pretty easy to deal with. I mean, we just sat back and pretty much just interrupted their spells. They don't really have anything else beyond that. It's so funny too, they drop the decayed ore emblems. Which is one of those like trophy items that we got like way back in the Crichton area. Take out all these guys, or I mean all of the portal rays, all of these portals. Not to mention the wraiths. Once you get rid of them all, we'll get ourselves a little cutscene that I was mentioning earlier. And I believe we are able to actually bypass all this stuff, but we don't really want to be fighting those wraiths at the same time that we're fighting everybody else. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put my people over here. Let's get a winter up and running. Aggro some of these guys. Yeah, there we go. Pull a nice big group. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. And they just melt. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get this last hand of the Titan here. He's going to come rushing at me. And as far as this, what is he, Necromancer boss, we're just going to let him be. If he walks into us, he walks into us, that's fine. Just really want to start working on these guys. We are going to do the whole arcane with the energy surge, of course. Get as much damage in as possible. There we are.
This meddling is nothing more than a minor annoyance. You're only delaying the inevitable. Thanks to you, I command an army powerful enough to conquer all of Tyria, and now I intend to use it. But before I go, I have someone here you might like to talk to. Perhaps this will slow you down long enough to let me finish my work.
Rourke.
I'll leave you to get reacquainted. I'm sure you have much to talk about. am the Flame Seeker. All of Tyria shall bow to me or be destroyed.
Forgive me. It is not my will to fight you, but I have little choice in the matter.
And there you have it. That's the big thing there that I didn't want to spoil before. You do have all these fists and hands of the Titan that you gotta worry about, but, you know, AoE spells and everything. Chaos Storm, Energy Surge, Unnatural Signet with, you know, like empathy or something. Pretty simple. Also, for all of those warriors out here, out there, the warrior players, this is where you get to your 100 Blades elite skill. Let's get rid of these Spark of the Titans, obviously. Once again. Okay, Spark of the Titans, please. Get rid of the Spark of the Titans, please. No, not the fucking goddamn Fist of the Titans, the Spark of the Titans. Where's he at? There he is. Get rid of him. Die. Okay, now we can just concentrate on the rest of these guys. Prince Rook. Nothing special about him. It's pretty easy. Just like you would take down any other warrior boss. Empathy works especially well with him. And then, of course, warriors have really bad energy management, so, you know, Energy Storm, or excuse me, Energy Surge always really works. Pretty nicely. There you have it.
Listen to me. The door of Komali must be closed. Kill the Lich while he stands atop the Bloodstone inside the caldera. If you do this, his spirit will recharge the soul batteries, and the door will close again. You have served Ascalon well. I beg of you, do one last duty for your prince.
Anything, my prince.
End my misery. Release me from the Lich's spell.
If that is what you wish. Travel well, Prince Rurik, until we meet you again in the Hall of Heroes.
So FYI to any of the would-be cartographers out there, the way I was talking about before, about you know, not killing off the portal wraiths and coming up here to explore, well, you need to pretty much kill off Prince Rurik to actually form this bridge here, so you can explore up to a point. Which is not a big deal, because it's not like, you know, this is like timed or anything. As far as, like, you know, taking out the Lich, that is. So there's this little group up here. We would like to actually take them out first, before they have a chance to actually congregate with the rest of them. You know, as a matter of fact, I probably don't even need to keep these things open anymore, to be completely honest. You know, you guys are pretty much can do whatever you want. I think all three of them are casting Winter right now. Like morons. Whatever. Okay, the Lich up here, he's pretty easy. Do a bunch of damage to him, and then he teleports out in the lava, and then he ends up walking back. You do have a couple of these Fists of the Titans around. Not a big deal also. If you really want to, you can come basically up through this way. There's like this little corner back there. Adds a little bit more to the exploration. At the end of this episode, by the way, you know, we should take a look at this right now, because I don't really need to pay attention to what's going on, right? Let's see here. Cartography. 2%. And I do have a little bit more of the Southern Shiver Peaks that I need to do. Okay, let's pretty simple. Just cast all your spells. If you could get rid of his soul vortex, you're probably going to be the better off for it. So you want to make sure that you actually have enough mana to cast your interrupt spells, your counter spells. So let's get a mistrust going. Chaos Storm, baby. I'm totally not giving myself enough mana here to deal with him. There we are. Come on. Take him out, damn it. Chaos Storm is absolutely the wrong spell to be casting right here. You know what? Can we keep our people alive? Never mind. Yeah, there we are. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Oh, we gotta kill him. That's right. We gotta kill him on this platform here. That's right. Otherwise, he comes back alive. Wow, that's retarded. I forgot about that. And he's going to spawn some more of these Hands of the Titan. FYI. Gotta pay attention to that. Let's also keep a mistrust up on him. You can also do a Chaos Storm while he's like this, by the way. Really good time to do it. Because he's just going to sit there and tank all of that damage. He's got nowhere to run. Come on, baby. Yeah. So he's still on, like, technically on the platform. There we go. I would say you're fucking shitting me if I didn't kill him right there, and that didn't kill him, like, completely.
Into the season of the Scion, Tyria is revived again. Over the bones of the bird of prey, the fire is put out and the diabolic gathering is closed off once again. The Flameseeker prophecies are now complete. The door of Kamali is closed, and the Titans are once again safely locked away behind it. Tyria, but now you must also save yourselves. The volcano is about to erupt. There is a ship in the dock, just inside the Mersat stronghold. Unless you wish to suffer the same fate as Vizier Kilbron, then I suggest you make a run for it. Your deeds have earned you a place among the heroes of legend.
Mic off. Mic off.
Okay, there you have it. We have beat the game. So basically the way it works is that you come over here to this like little area. You have all the other like characters that you've interacted with throughout the game. And then you talk to basically King Jealous Ironhammer here, and he gives you this item that you can basically go up to these individual people around here and exchange it for one of these unique items. This was basically not in the original game. It was only, I think, until 2006 that they added this, by the way. And you can only do it once, so once per character. So you get this Deldrimor Talisman. And I already got it. I got something for one of my Ritualist people. And then, yes, then you have also this other guy here. So bring up money, and then, of course, the Deldrimor steel ingots and some regular steel ingots over here to exchange for some of this other good stuff here. FYI to anybody that wants to come over to this area and beat the game again. And I apologize, I completely have no sound right now because one of the reasons why I'm going to be building this new computer, or at least upgrading, is because I have a Cooler Master high airflow case. It's a wonderful case for, like, you know, heat dispersion and whatnot, but the front panel on this thing is garbage. It has fucked up on me one too many times. The USB ports and everything, like nothing on this, the front ports are grounded, first of all. So even like the slightest bit of static electricity just makes your computer reset, for one. And for two, the USB ports on this thing are starting to get a little finicky. So it's like if I accidentally like move, or I don't know, bump into it, or maybe like I stretch my like headphones cable out a little bit and it moves around, it ends up like resetting the shit, and that's why we have no sound right now, and it fucking pisses me off to no end. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and just buy a new case and just waiting for it to come in, and don't have to worry about this bullshit anymore. Nevertheless, so once you're done here, oh, by the way, you are in this like little area, I think, which is technically the arena area, or at least this used to be the waiting area for the arena. You do actually want to, if you're doing the cartography stuff, it is in your best interest to come through here and scrape along the edges, because it does actually contribute a little bit of a percentage to your cartography tile. You know, you can come around here and you can talk to people and stuff. They do actually have, like, you know, some different messages and whatnot. And if you really want to get out, if you didn't want to fast travel, you could just come over here and walk through this like little portal thing, and it'll take you right into Drox. Just like so. And there you have it. There is Prophecies. Like I said before, I do plan on doing some live streams of some of the Eye of the North content, and probably some of the VQ, some of the vanquishing. Today, for instance, is the Zaishin quest for the Deldrimor Bowl to vanquish it. So I'm thinking we probably will do that. I might actually just end up recording that just outright instead of doing a live stream, just letting you guys know that, you know, again, that I'm planning on doing this whole like computer upgrade, probably, hopefully this weekend. And it's going to take me at least a good handful of days to install everything, update everything, set everything, settings and everything, you know, do the settings the way I want it. And it's going to take me a couple days to do that. And then I'm thinking maybe, just maybe next week will be the start of the live stream of some of our other Guild Wars content. But otherwise, it's been fun. I had a really good blast romping my way through the Prophecies campaign. Now I'm looking to actually do some stuff that I have not done ever in the past, which is the Eye of the North. Very much looking forward to it, and very much looking forward to seeing some of you guys joining me on that live stream, because I'm not really pulling in very good numbers when I live stream. Only a couple of you guys are watching, and I do appreciate that, but I'd like to get a little bit more participation, if you would be so kind. Nevertheless, I will see you guys probably for the next episode, which will be a VQ of the Deldrimor Bowl, like I just mentioned, and then I will see you guys for the live streams next week. It's been fun. Take care and have a good one.